Welcome back to Good Afternoon, Ghana. I'll go straight to Emmanuel Wilson to have, well, we're drawing the curtains on the show, so we have our concluding remarks and looking at what we can do about the commitment, really, to achieve the results of fighting corruption.
Fighting corruption in Ghana, look, it is very simple. As human as we are, we all have this selfish being in us. And when we have opportunity, we want to amass or protect our own interests, the interests of those closer to us. And that is why I will want to agree to a large extent that when you bring human beings together, they will always have issues because they all want to protect their interests. And that is why in any jurisdiction where we have human, it is important for us to have laws and regulations. If we want to fight corruption, you just don't leave it to the conscience of people, whether those in power or citizens. In fighting corruption, you ensure that you build the relevant institutions and strengthen those institutions. The truth of the matter is that, as far as Ghana is concerned, we have all the relevant institutions in fighting corruption. We have the laws in fighting corruption. The problem is our inability to get leaders who are committed to ensuring that these laws are enforced. And that is why I have always said, over and over, I have always said that if you want to fight corruption in this country, you do not centralize power. Make sure that power is decentralized. And in decentralizing power, what you have to do in this jurisdiction is to quickly refer to our 1992 Constitution. Go back to the 92 Constitution. And that was why Crusaders Against Corruption were so happy when in the year 2011, the Constitutional Review Commission submitted their report. Strangely, right from that time till date, nobody has been able to commit to it as to its content, what we are doing about it. We've had two different governments or two different presidents, and none of them seems to be so committed to it. If we want to fight corruption in this country, let us go back to the Constitutional Review Commission's report. Let us ensure that power is not centralized. As we speak,
Very well.
Executive has so much power, and executive controls almost every institution in this country. And that is the main reason why it will be very difficult for us to fight corruption, because these executives, they always come at the back of political parties. And political parties, when they give you the power, they expect that you protect the interests of the party and not the interests of the nation. And that's why I said earlier on that corruption should be seen as something that goes beyond partisanship. And if we're able to see it as such, we will then start the conversation beyond